What's up, YouTube? Moving on to the B fields, because I received a comment from Juggalo Gaming that this is where I'll find the crit skill. Not G1, but ultimately, or not B1. Ultimately, these will lead to it. Okay, these are annoying because they'll get destroyed by barrage. This is going to be one of the harder maps, kind of, because I don't have armor. These are 3 good gems, though. It's just, by the time I get to the end waves, they're tough. This is destructible. I don't think I even try and open this tomb this playthrough. I'll do that on another one. So, 4 spawn points. And this one can go away eventually. The shortest one right now is this one. I could make that longer. I kind of like the idea of making that longer. I think my gem's just gonna go somewhere right here. So the question really is, how can I get them mazed around the gem the most possible? So I kind of want them to go around this circle, which means leaving this short path short. Does it? No, not necessarily. Actually, there's no reason to make them take this outer path. It just delays them, but they end up further away from where my gem's gonna be. Think that's it. And where do I put my gems and shrines? Thinking that's what I'm gonna do. And the big gem will be crit bleed, yes. Got swarmlings right away. Plan will be to send a few early. The only thing that sucks is it requires 2 different traps, but I mean there's 2 different main paths leading up here, but that really doesn't matter. Get a pylon right... where do I want it? Sadly, even once the amplifier affects this, they won't both probably be able to shoot that. They might. We'll see. Might take more than 1 amplifier for that. And we will enrage at the start. Do I enrage with a grade 2? Just to start, I will. Since I'm not sending early just because swarmlings are a tiny bit of a pain. And I do want to kill this monster nest, kind of, just because of how short of a path that is. Oh, I don't have armor. Ah, that's annoying. I already built the tower, so I'll put a gem in it and set it to... well, no, I guess it'll just be set to whatever. The main thing will be using spells on that, but I need to use the spells on these guys. Let's see. I might just build a 3rd tower. That, or I stop enraging with the bigger gem. Let's do that. Okay, when possible, I'd like to damage this monster's nest. Gonna take a little while to kill this, but shouldn't be too bad. Just use all the spells that skip armor. You can have the 6s though. This should be set to be Special's highest banishment. Cool. That's almost dead. Will a 4 do it, or should I have used a 5? Should I have used Beam or Bolt? Looks like Bolt will get through it. Cool. We'll do 4 and 6. You no longer have to target structure. And let's just combine you right there. Doing 76 waves? Yes. So that's a lot of waves. For journey mode it is. Let's see. Put a 6 on there. And I guess we'll do this just to use it. Gives a little bit more XP and slows them down enough to kill them. So, win-win. I should have a second pylon that this one can reach. Can it reach that? Yeah. Okay, we're going to do... I can't really put a beam on this one. That sucks a little bit. Not a big deal. We'll freeze. We'll freeze. We'll do a 2. Do a 2. 3. Just because all these spells are built up, so might as well use them. Pool just filled up. Do 5, do 4. Oh, I don't have any traps with like slows in there. Those would be nice to have. Let's do slow and bleed. And same down here. Could put another here, but I already have bleed built in. If anything, I would just put another slow. Do least affected, least affected, least affected. Same thing. And just upgrade them all to 2 right now. Yeah, the thing that's gonna hurt is by wave 76, the armor's gonna be pretty high. But crit and bleed together increase my damage a good amount. We'll see how I do. Let's do 6 and 4. Hoping I can hold out to one more mana pool to 15,000 before upgrading these gems. As long as I can do that without letting any leak, we're good to go. Because unlike the earlier maps, this one I think will be challenging to beat at this point. So I need to min-max a little bit to have a chance. Mostly just because I don't have the armor shredding gem. We got a ton of swarmlings coming up. Do I want to enrage them or not? Kind of don't. Especially because it's going to be a double wave of swarmlings. They'll be tricky enough as is. Okay, I did hit the next mana pool though. So after the double swarmlings, maybe I do start enraging again. And I just put some money into the gems. And to amplifiers. So with that in mind, let's at least get these 3 that affect both gems, but I'll also get 2 more. And a 5 on this one. It's a lot of swarmlings. But, I mean, we're handling them fine. Using spells. I wonder if these spawn monsters, if their difficulty is based off of when you break it. Because if you broke it right away, you'd just be screwed if they're like end of the level ones. But I'll play with that sometime when I'm not trying to beat this. Or once I've already beat it. Blah. Doing pretty good without even casting many of the spells. Right here we'll cast a spell though. Trying to save up to 25,000? Yeah, 25,000 before upgrading these traps and building the rest of the amplifiers and all that good stuff. Let's do a 6 and a 5. Actually gonna stop enraging just because those swarmlings are gonna get here same time as some of these. Well, these guys are already all dead. No, I guess they're not. They would have been, though, if I would have cast spells on them. That's not even worth doing it. I'm gonna just send this wave. Just because right now there's nothing coming at me. Do a 6. And I guess a 5. Cool. Getting closer to 25,000. Four, 5. 1, 2, and a 3. Darn. So close, but I think I gotta spend some money right now. I guess we'll see. No, almost definitely have to spend. Which sucks, because that was close. Set this one to least hit points. Okay, as long as these barrage shots don't kill these barricades, should be okay. Get some barrage shots. Cool. Let's cast this just for the XP, really. And shatter them too, I guess. Do I stop enraging? I'm going to, just because I see so many swarmlings coming up. Do 4 and 6 because there's a bunch of swarmlings. Or 5 and 6. Beam and barrage. Crap. Keep having to spend. Yeah, either way, I'm gonna end up having spent the same amount, or all of my mana on the gems by the end of the level. It's just, if I can afford to save, you basically just get interest on your investment. Because the mana pool pays out more mana the higher it is. Sadly, I was not able to save. It was close. I'm waiting for my big tower to be able to hit all the way with a barrage shot to like this end and end up blowing one of these up and things just to leak straight through. Sending early is probably a mistake at this point, but I'm not enraging, so I feel like I can. I have a bunch of spells built up. Can my beam now reach these guys? Still barely. Okay, it can, but yeah, again, barely. I want to let this pool fill. Okay, luckily, I think I'm pretty good. Good to make it at least until the pool can fill. Put a 6 on here. That should kill all those swarmlings pretty quick. Beautiful. Pool filled. Do I have... I mean, I have a barrage ready. Let's do that. Now that this is a grade 8, I should also have these all... I mean, really, they should be even higher than that. But I want to get these middle ones up first. Don't kill those. I had almost put a beam on there just for that reason. Okay. Stupid barrage shots. What is this special? Burns 2.7. Oh, okay. Only if they're banished. So far, nothing's leaked by. But I'm getting closer to the end. The armor's going to start to climb now. It hasn't really yet. Bunch of swarmlings. I guess we send the first wave of them. It's the double wave that's scary, though. So I can do a 4 before the double wave shows up. I'm gonna save my freeze. Okay, they're coming up right now. Save that. The beam isn't super helpful just because of how I set up my tower to where the beam doesn't reach all the way to the outside, so it misses some. Bolt is still good though. Cool. Let's use a bolt to take out these big guys if we can. Use the arrow key, giant. Beautiful. I was trying to get these reavers and the giant, which I got, but the swarmlings worry me a little bit, not too much. 5 and 6. Good to go. These guys are scary just because they're fast giants. There's only 5 of them though. Let's cast a 2 right here for slow and experience. Oh, I should have all of these upgraded by now. So I'm not going to get to another pool level before the end. So now I can just spend... I also never set these to fire quicker. I mean, they're already doing 4.2 shots a second, but probably worth it to spend at least a beam. The only ones that might get past unhit would be swarmlings. Could cast a bolt, but no need right now. The only thing is I would have been charging up the pylon more. Which, that's why I'm not going to send these waves early. Because it's just more time to charge up the pylons. Of course, those shots are going to get wasted on the swarmlings anyways. Do a barrage shot. The end is in sight. $964 armor. Ooh, this spell makes it so that the shots ignore armor though. That's pretty huge. But also, other than these two swarmlings, which are going to be annoying, I can just hit the pylons to get through armor. Which I have not been doing. Maybe I should? Maybe not. Cast 75 strike spells. Wonder if that's in one level or throughout all of them. It's got to be one level, because I've cast more than that throughout all of them. Let's freeze so that they shatter. So, pretty much no matter what, I'm going to beat this level. I can afford to banish them at this point. It's just, will I beat them without any leaks? I kind of want to use this on those guys. I'll use this here, and 6. What can I put right there? Let's put a bleed to least effect. Oh, I can't do least affected. We'll just do least hit points, I guess. How much bleed does this do? 28.7. This only does 21. There isn't really any point to this one. Yeah, it would be better just to have another trap. Grade 4. That laser sucks. Okay, so I can't place my towers this far away because the beam won't be able to hit enough. Good to know in the future. Use that on the giants. Feel like some of these are probably gonna leak through. Not the end of the world though. Could have spent more of my mana. I want to keep some because I know there's gonna be leak through. Okay, we'll keep that much. Another thing I could do is actually I could bust open... I can't shoot that far. Can I shoot? I could bust open this rock and send them back and forth. If I need to. I might do that. Okay, I don't need to. I was gonna say, just because I like getting 0 leaks makes me happy. Let's shoot that. Pylons are so good. But we have swarmlings coming. So, let's do a barrage for the swarmlings. Another barrage. Freeze. Slow. Slow. Shred some of their armor. Cool. The last thing I could do, but I'm not going to, would be break open that tomb and lose the level. Got the next field token. Which I'm guessing the next field will be tricky too. B2. Wizard level 132, 133. Talisman. The rarity on all of these sucks. Got to add one more shape. Getting closer to 1400. Alright, that does it for this map. Next time, B2 Journey Mode. Thanks for watching.